Hey, ladies and gents. We in the house. I'm trying to make this work. I've been playing with stuff. And it's good. But anyway, so, this is the Grow Show. We are back. Hey, look at Marcus Bean's in the house. We got everybody. Lindsay Yale Entertainment. Luco's in the house. I'm in the house. Anyway, so this week, we're going to talk about this announcement that I got coming up that I decided that at first I wasn't going to talk about it, but now I am. I was just kind of like leaving it as a surprise, but it really needs the attention of everybody. So, before I get into it, remember this. Anybody that's even watching this after the fact, after you've, you're watching this because you missed it, whatever, we're going to tell you where to go after, because we're going to be fielding questions about the membership for the Six Flags membership. And you can leave them in the comments below. You can go to the SFNEOnline forum that we're gonna make a topic in there that we can all leave the questions that you have. I mean, it's only going to be particular to Six Flags New England, but as a whole, maybe the answers we get might help other people, in other parks. So, we're going to be talking about that. We're going to talk about some other little news, but I think most of the show is, and I even made some, I made some screens that we can do, and I set it all up, because we'll talk about this, the membership. I printed out everything we needed to know to go over. Pricing, and we're gonna really pick it apart. So mainly this episode is going to be about the membership. We're going to talk about some of the stuff, some SeaWorld stuff, and whatnot. We're going to talk about all that, and we'll get through what everybody's talking about. And I'm going to try my best, even though it makes it more fun when I scatterbrain. I'm going to try and just talk about the news, unless I say, hey, what's coming? And I know there's like a little delay with everything, and we're going to try and help that. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to try that out and see what happens. I don't know what and if will happen. So, scratching noise? What scratching noise are you hearing? I don't hear any scratching noise. Oh, maybe it's this? It might be that. I don't know. It could be my fat, ass just bumping up against stuff. But, I don't know what the scratching noise is. Maybe this? Maybe this? No? Me scratching my head? I don't know. I wonder what's scratching noise. I can't even... Well, my problem is I can't hear it. Maybe if I turn it on my phone... I have no audio coming out. I can't hear anything coming out on this. So, needless to say, I don't... Oh, I can just do this. Take me 2.5 seconds this way. Instead of trying to... Yeah, but still, like I said, so make sure... I'm just going to see how many more people fill in a minute here. And we'll start talking about the news. We'll get over the news. And we will... and then we'll get into the memberships. Just because I know it's a big thing, and especially in the forums and online, everybody's going, crazy about this. Everybody's going nuts. Let's see what it sounds like. I want to see what it sounds like. I don't, Oh, yeah, hear that. Take me 2.5 seconds this way. Yeah, but still, like I said, so make sure... I'm just going to see how many more people fill in a minute here. And I wonder if it's... about the news. We'll get over the news. And we will... Yes, you can hear me talk again. And then we'll get into the memberships. Just because I know it's a big thing, and especially in the forums. Yeah, so we'll hopefully the scratching noise goes away. I don't know what the scratchy noise is. I'll have to figure that out. We'll have to deal with scratchy noise today, and hopefully for next week I can fix scratchy noise. That's what I'm hoping. I have no idea why there's scratchy noise. Damn you, scratchy noise, wherever you're coming from. I'm just gonna check my plugs, make sure my plugs are okay. I mean, it could be old wires. It could be a host of things that are scratchy. I mean, if you've seen this mixing board is old as hell. What's up, Sarah? All right, so let's bang through this news. Let's get this news out of the way, and then once we finish the news, I'll make the announcement, and then we'll start fielding questions and talking about it and breaking it down. And then this way, we can just make sure that everything is covered, because I am literally making a huge list, and we'll get into that in a minute. So anyway, so let's kick off. SeaWorld CEO Joel Manby steps down effective immediately. The park president from, I want to say San Diego, could be wrong, or it's either San Diego or San Antonio, can't remember off the top of my head, but he's going to be taking over as they go looking for a person to take over. Now the problem with all this is I guess I mean, for those that don't know who this guy is, he's the one that ran Hershon and then came to SeaWorld. You know, Hershon owns Dollywood and Silver Dollar City, and they own Duck Boat Tour and a whole bunch of stuff. That, you know, and so he went from there and he came to SeaWorld, and obviously couldn't make it. There's a lot of stuff that's destroying SeaWorld at the moment. Besides the Blackfish documentary, people, you know, PETA, the you know, the whales, Shamu, la 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 la, you know, and all that craziness. But at the end of the day, it all comes into, evidently, there was an article that I had read, and it went like into deep detail that things were starting to happen before that ever happened. And a suggestion that somebody made in this article, and I kind of agree with. I know it would be kind of stupid and silly, and but at the same time, I agree with it. And what they said was, maybe it's time to kill the SeaWorld name, rebrand itself. Maybe they were all Busch Gardens, or they were all something else. The problem is, you still have the killer whales. They're not going to breed them, and then when they die, and that's it. The whales are gone. But they have to do something in order to bring it back and try and, you know, they're not bringing in the attractions to all these parks that are going, I need to go to SeaWorld. Because if you looked at what they've been putting out, it's not been, you know, stuff that people want. I mean, Mako was a great addition, great coaster. That's a step in the right direction. Infinity Falls in Orlando, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of raft rides like that, rapids rides, because I get soaked, and I know it's a water ride, and I don't want to be soaked like I jumped in a pool with my clothes on. I don't want to be that soaked. And then you look at the other parks of what they're getting, and it's kind of, you know, it's not. And I know that they're hurting for cash. So we'll see how that turns out and see who the next CEO truly is. Lugo, I mean, I would agree with that. I mean, it's not that they, and the problem is when they make the movie, they shouldn't be counter, you know, like kind of like in defense mode. That ship has sailed. Anything they start trying to, if they keep mentioning Blackfish and all that stuff, they need to move on from that. You know, that thing really hurt them, and now they got to come up with a better way. Retheming the kiddie area from Shamu to Sesame Street, that's one step in the right direction. The problem they have is everybody knows SeaWorld as, it's basically like an amusement park / giant awesome aquarium. I mean, I love SeaWorld. Anytime I go, I still have fun. I like going there. And granted, you know, maybe that the enclosures that they have for the killer should be bigger. Yeah, I'll agree with that. The dolphins, that, you know, everything's getting bigger habitats and stuff. And, you know, they're learning, you know, these days people don't want to hear that, and it's hurting their core business. But they do a lot of work with, you know, rescuing animals, and that should be a feature. And I really thought they were heading that way with the rides they were putting in, trying to tell a story about all the animal rescue, to put that in the limelight, and that seems to be backfiring. Now, is it because of lackluster rides? And you guys can chime in on that. Is it nobody cares anymore? I mean, people always want to save the animals, but they also don't want to see them in captivity. And just the other day, I don't know if it was today or yesterday, sometime this week, that SeaWorld just released a whole bunch of sea turtles back in the ocean. They came from up here, they got rescued, and then they got brought down to Florida, and then they got released in the water. So they saved all these turtles, and they do this with animals all the time. I mean, the last time we were at SeaWorld last year, we saw, was it last year or the year before? Whenever the hell we were at SeaWorld. that they have this area where the animals are being rehabilitated, and it's really it's a great thing that they do, and you don't want to lose that, because a lot of the biologists and stuff that study all the animals, that you can't it's so hard to study a killer whale out in the wild for study purpose, for how they are, their personalities, what they do, and having them at SeaWorld helps all these scientists and stuff able to do this with all the creatures that are there. I mean, some sea animals are easier to capture than others, but still, they have these animals, and they're used for one entertainment to entertain us, and I like it. Plus research, and then they learn things. So you're going to get an education about animals. You're going to get entertained by animals. There's all kinds of stuff. They had Wave Breaker, and that was supposed to tell the story. I haven't ridden it, but everybody said that ride sucked. Like, it's not even like a good ride, period. They just said it sucked. They said it was a waste. I haven't ridden it, so I don't know. I can't make a judgment call on that. I'm just relaying what I heard. Like, it didn't really get a good reaction from people. It really didn't. So, and then I heard the dock ride there got taken away. They're not even doing the dock ride, and they put some kiddie rides instead. So that's hurting them. Like, if they had a nice dock ride that they could utilize what they want to do and try to, get that out there in the public's eyes. If they could make a cool ride that's not over preachy. Because if you look at the Turtle 360 thing, it was a cool attraction, and then they started, to me, it's a little too preachy of stuff. I know it's all about rescuing the sea turtles and all that, and that's fine, but it got too preachy at the end. They got to find a line of trying to get the message across, not being too preachy, and be entertaining. And it might be that they might have to dump off a lot of these animals somewhere, get rid of them, and utilize that land for rides or other exhibits. They're gonna really need to. They're gonna have to spend some money in these parks to reinvent themselves. They're gonna have to do some major revamps, construction, whatever, and change the image. And what they're doing right now just isn't working. So if they can't get a CEO, they should hire me. I would fix their problems. Give me some cash. I'll lay out the problems. I'll lay out the plan. I'll fix SeaWorld. Because on top of that, they started introducing collector pins like Disney and Universal. I mean, Disney is the master at this pin collecting thing, and now they're throwing their hat in the ring, and I think it's a little too late for that. Disney's been doing this for years and years and years. Universal jumped in. I don't think it's as big. And now SeaWorld's going to do it. I mean, they're going to be basically copying what Disney does. I mean, that's what Universal does. They copy what they do. See, you're the first person, Marcus, that said Wave Rider was good, because all I keep hearing and reading is how awful Wave Rider is. That coaster. That's all I kept hearing, is how bad that coaster was. I mean, I haven't ridden it, so I can't even make an opinion. I don't know. So, but I haven't heard anything positive. No, you can't make... No, I totally agree, Lugo. You cannot make SeaWorld into a Six Flags type park. It's going to kill them. But I don't know. There's a lot of fixes. And another thing that came up in this article was that they need to add more stuff, like they started doing with the concerts and the food, and the festivals and stuff. They need to do more of that to try to get more people back into the park. They said that their attendance is better during those events, so they need to do that. But they need to figure out, the only way that they're really going to solve an issue is getting rid of the killer whales. We don't want to see that. You can't put them out in the wild, they'll die. So I don't know how you solve that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a really touchy subject. Now, if you get rid of the killer whales, PETA would go away. Everybody would be like, yay! And then people would start going again. That's really one problem, but they need to change their image. And they need to focus more on animal rescue than they do anything else. They need to put in good attractions. They need to, they're not a Disney and they're not a Universal. They tried to make a play for that, and then things just went quick, and they lost the money, they lost everything, and then they couldn't. So if they can't fix their image, they're gonna have to sell these parks, Busch Gardens and SeaWorlds, to somebody else. So I don't know. So I don't know. That's to be seen. So we'll keep following this to see who the new CEO is, what their plans are to revive SeaWorld and try to make it better. How they do that, we don't know. We'll find out for sure. So what's the next tidbit in the news here? All right, so Foxwoods Casino, March 15th, they got a new zip line opening up, along with their indoor go-kart track. That's opening up sometime this year. But the new zip line in Luco, you can ride this one. It's a mile long. It'll do 60 miles an hour. They got a pre-sale now for $49 instead of $69. It's 330 feet tall, over 3,700 feet long, with 4 lines. And it's going to drop you off at the Mashantucket, the Indian Museum and Research Center. And when you get there, there's a shuttle that's going to take you back. They go around every 15 minutes to pick you up. So you can see the museum. You can ride the zip line. The max weight that can go on it is 300 pounds. So, Luco, you can ride this one. So yeah, there's that. And then they also have the indoor go-kart track that's opening. Same kind of thing like what they have in Lincoln, Rhode Island with the R1 go-karting that me and Luco and my brother did on my birthday weekend, which was awesome. So we rolled that, and so it'll be good. As you're saying, is Busch Gardens better than SeaWorld? Maybe just brand it around the Busch Gardens theme. Yeah, I was reading about Merlin. Merlin doesn't really... Lindsay Yale Entertainment says Merlin and SeaWorld are the same parent company, and they have Sea Life in Chessington, which has a safari, and Legoland Boulogne has penguins. Merlin has, I don't know how true this is, but evidently they have a policy about not keeping stuff like dolphins or wanting to, and whales and stuff in captivity. They have like what they have at Sea Life, because I've done the one in Orlando twice within about a few weeks of each other. They also have they got sharks in that. And penguin. No, do they have penguins? I don't remember. I don't think so. They could. I don't remember. I know they have what do you call them things? Oh my god! I totally had a brain fart. Stingrays. That's what I was talking about. So Merlin's very limited on what kind of sea life they want to keep. I don't know what their policy is with the safari, but I know Merlin, when there was talks about Merlin buying SeaWorld, that they were kind of like, if Merlin did buy SeaWorld, they would, what do you call it? They would get rid of like the dolphins and all the whales. That would be gone. Somebody, I think, and it's bad, but I think in the long run, I think you're going to see SeaWorld sold. And I think what's going to happen is Busch is going to get sold off to somebody else, and you're going to see SeaWorld sold off to somebody else. Maybe Merlin sucks it up, gets rid of Shamu and the dolphins, and then you'll have the rest of the stuff. And then that'll be it. I really think that's... I think that's really what's going to happen, because I don't think they're going to find a CEO that's just going to turn around and fix everything. I don't think it's. I mean, I could be wrong. They're going to have to find the right person that's able to what do you call it? Save the company. I mean, a lot of people can save the company. I mean, people. See, PETA has a way to get in people's minds and manipulate people to go, no, this is bad, but the rest of it's okay. Someone that is PETA, whatever you want to call them, and they want to be able to, what do you call it? Save the animals, save the animals, save the animals. You can't have it both ways. You can't be like Shamu bad, Sea Lion's okay. You know that's you can't do that. You know. Yes, Sesame Place will have to get sold off to somebody too. I don't know who's gonna buy that, but somebody will. What's up, Coast to Box and DJ Dog? It's always tough to find who you know. There's a lot of guessing games. Who would step up and buy the properties? I mean, if you look at it, I mean, the real play. If they were going to separate, I know Six Flags most likely isn't going to touch SeaWorld. There's just too much controversy with that, and they're probably like, nah, I don't want to deal with that. So they would. Six Flags could buy. Six Flags, Cedar Fair, Hershend, Merlin could all start fighting for Busch. You know, I think any of those would be able to handle those parks and then invest in them and make them better. I really think that could happen. I mean, unless like one person buys one Busch and one person buys another Busch, depends on how much money they want to spend on these parks. I don't know what the value of the park, each park is. Is it 400 million, 300 million, 500 million, $1 billion? I don't know the number on that. I don't even know. The number could be out there with their value. I really don't know. With the value of those two parks alone, who knows? I mean, Sesame Workshop could take full ownership, but then they would have to buy it because Sesame Place. I don't know if the Sesame Workshop ever opened the park. I don't think. I don't know how that park came about because Sesame was open before I was born, and I went there as a little baby and a little kid. You know, so it's before my time. So I don't know how that came about. But in terms of Sesame Place, that's at least a licensed named park. So I don't know how that works. But there's a lot of what ifs. There's a lot of who coulds, and we'll just have to see who would do what. Yeah, Cedar Fair. Yeah, you're right, Sarah. Cedar Fair might not. I mean, if Cedar Fair bought Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, they'd probably close it down. And then they would take all the rides out and send them somewhere else. So, yeah, I don't think that would happen. You don't want them to own it. All right, so where am I next? Canopy Lake Park. If you go to their website now, they finally have information up about the water park edition going on. There's a whole backstory. And there's all kinds of information. There's a picture of what it's going to look like. There's a whole thing. Construction is underway. They're looking for a Memorial Day weekend opening. So we don't know what. That's the time frame that's going to open. That'd be cool if Palace would buy Sesame. They'd have all those parks. They could be a player for Sesame. That would be great. That would be a great addition to their portfolio because they tend to stick with more family-friendly places. I mean, they got Kennywood and they got some other stuff, but you know they got Lake Compounce, they got Storyland, they got the other one there. They got a bunch. We'll just leave it. I can't. My brain is like foggy today, wicked bad. I don't know why. I really don't. It's like really foggy today. Maybe it's the beginning of Alzheimer's. Imagine me on Alzheimer's doing this show. Hopefully I at least remember to do the show. And then when I do, I'll probably repeat the same topic 500 times. And you guys will be like, hey, you dumb guy, you need to, stop repeating. Also, Six Flags Fiesta Texas. Wonder Woman is having a little setback. They're looking about sometime in March. They were trying to have it ready for the Botanical Music Festival, and they're not. They were supposed to have an event coming up, and they have to postpone it. They're waiting on a date for that. So I don't know what the snag is, and we'll see. Six Flags New England, Harley Quinn's Constructions. it has to be built by now. They have been building it, and we've been posting out the pictures on Facebook and Twitter and all that. And what do you call it? Yeah. So we saw the sign go up. I mean, there's not much to Harley Quinn. You know, you got the 4 legs, you got the pendulum with the seats on it. So it wasn't going to take long. It should have took a day or two or whatever. I have not personally seen it completed. I haven't heard that it's completed, you know, the build of it. But if you go to their website and you click on the Harley Quinn, and you can see the construction of the ride. So that's pretty good what's going on about that. I kind of want Thomas to be exclusive. Show what happened when did it with Six Flags. Yeah, but see, the problem was when Six Flags did Thomas the Train, they didn't really kind of go all out in the area. I mean, in New England it was small, and then what I saw at Six Flags America, they put a tiny expansion and they didn't do a big expansion, and I think that's why they failed. It was tiny expansions and not big ones. I think if they made a better attempt at making it bigger, or you know what I mean, like if they had a better plan for it, I think it would have done better. And people just were like, eh. I mean, in New England's case, it was just in that offshoot spot. Most people walked by, didn't even know Thomastown was there, which is kind of weird. You walk right by it, but everybody's walking straight down, you know, trying to get down to the, you know, the park. So they're not looking right. So, Slingshot is being relocated, and I think I have that in my notes here that I didn't finish spilling about. Yeah. The meeting notes are up on the town or Agawam site. So, you know, that's public information that they have it up. And they talked about the teacups and Slingshot, their location spots. Everybody knows that the teacups was going in Buzzsaw spot, and it looks like, according to the plans, it's going to go in front of Minor Race. You know where the Dippin' Dot stand was there? It's going to go in that area over there. That's what it looks like it's going. I mean, we'll find out for sure when, you know, when the park opens. I mean, there's so many projects going over there with the new bathroom and Looney Tunes, Harley Quinn, the teacups. There's all kinds of stuff going on. Things moving around, things getting done. So, who knows what's ready, what's not going to be ready. I mean, it's probably gonna be safe to say the teacups will be ready, and probably Slingshot will be ready for opening. The bathroom's got to be open for opening, and we'll see what happens with the rest of the projects that are going, because they got a lot of projects going on. I mean, they might not mean a lot in terms of rides, but a lot of infrastructure and things going on to get the park ready, you know, for the season. So they're gonna be working on a lot of stuff, and it's kind of funny. They'll spend millions of dollars on stuff that you and I may never see. Could be wiring and cabling and updating audio and stuff that, you know, that most people don't care about. Yeah, you know, like with the inflatable, the rope climb game, it's gonna be over in that area over there. It's gonna be a little tight. So, I don't know. Yeah, Edaville's Thomastown seems to be the best one out of all that I've seen. As a matter of fact, we're gonna make sure that we go there this year and check that out, because I haven't been since it's been open. I've been, I think, since 2014, 2015 was the last time I was there. So it's time for me to what do you call it? Make a visit to Edaville. Plus, I want to see the Thomastown. I want to ride a roller coaster. They got roller coasters way to Kerplunk or Splash or whatever the hell the thing's called. Opens up this year. That'll be cool. All right. So do I have any more news bits? The last thing was everybody knows about Black Panther movie, right? I don't know how many of you seen it. It's like a big blockbuster movie. It's like within the top 20 all-time movies of all time, and gross at the box office. I saw it, didn't like it, but that's me. I won't get into that. But we all know the whole Marvel deal about the rides and stuff between Universal and Disney World. Well, Disneyland has a meet and greet, for the like other characters. They have Black Panther and people are waiting well over an hour to take a picture with the character, see the character. The CEO announced, about possible. Most likely they're gonna make a Black Panther attraction because, he was getting asked why no Black Panther attractions, rides or anything. So it seems that he was hinting out that a Black Panther ride is coming, but it's not only going to be coming for Walt Disney World because of that whole Marvel mess, and it'll go to Disneyland and everywhere else. So keep that in mind. I saw Black Panther. I actually like the character of Black Panther. I mean, I never read the comics, really read into it much. I just think it's a cool character. And I get like the whole premise and what it stands for and da 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 da, and people making it a political mess, and we ain't getting into the political part of it. I just didn't like the movie because it just dragged on too long. They could have cut about a half hour, 45 minutes of the movie. Would have been an awesome movie. I mean, the guy who's playing Black Panther's cool. The cast was awesome. Visually, it's awesome. After about a half hour, 45 minutes, I was like, I'm looking at my watch going, is this thing over yet? Like, I want to just, like, walk out. But I want to make sure I watched it. But other than that, I mean, I know I'm in the minority because I went with Jessica and the kids and Alyssa and Luco, and they all loved the movie. They thought it was great. I didn't, and it has nothing to do with a political, racial, nothing. It was just, I didn't care for the movie. I'm sure Black Panther 2 will probably be up my alley. Too much backstory for me. I just couldn't get into it. I tried. They didn't utilize the villains right, so on and so forth. Yeah, the movie did kind of remind me of Star Wars in certain scenes. I'm like, it was just like the action sequences were awesome, but there was kind of a lot of dull moments, too much backstory. The villains were here and there before they were gone. I'm like, really? They dropped the ball. In my opinion, they dropped the ball in the movie. And I know the movie had to have a backstory, and I get that. See, you made me get into the movie, and I didn't want to get into the movie, Luco, and all that. I didn't want to do it. Anyway, so the announcement is I am going to Six Flags next Friday. Not tomorrow, but next week. I was talking with the park, and it was decided that me and the park should get together. We have... Oh, Pink Panther would win Black Panther all day. Because Pink Panther's just got to walk around going... Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. And that's it. It's over. Black Panther will be like, you win, man. Game over, man. So anyway, so we're going to... not we. I'm going to Six Flags. It's basically... I do this every year. We have an annual meeting. We talk about all kinds of stuff. But we're going to be talking a lot about the membership because there's a lot of questions. And we want the questions from everybody that has a question about the membership. So if you have a question, leave it in the comments. You can email me. We're gonna put a topic in the forum so that you can leave a question there. I'll leave it up. I'll let it keep going for a couple days. And I mean, some people have already been giving me questions and stuff, so I have all that. And what I'm gonna do is whatever questions from tonight and whatnot. If you leave a comment or if you leave something in the forums, I'm going to type up a list and hand it to the park ahead of time so that they can they can go over the questions. Cause the last thing I want is to be sitting there with, like, say there's like a front and back page or 2 or 3 pages of questions while they're sitting there. I really don't want them to be mad. I don't want to make it like an awkward situation because I'm not only there just to talk about that. There's other things that we're talking about that, for the year, things that we want to cover and so on and so forth. Can I help you, sir? What do you need? I don't know. The last couple of weeks, you guys have been coming down here while I'm doing a show. What is it? You want to try to be little YouTube stars? Is that what you want to do? Hello. I can help you. You wanted something. What do you need, buddy? Hug. You want a hug? You can get a hug. Oh, hugs. Oh, you're going to kill me. Oh.
I mean.
Did you do your homework?
Yes.
All right. Did you make your lunch?
No.
Go do that, please. All right. Good boy. We'll get the kitty. So yeah. So anyway, yeah. See, scatterbrain interruptions. We got to change that. That's my buddy. I love my buddy. But yeah. In any case, so there's going to be a lot of things we're going to be talking about and finalizing up things that we're going to cover. That not only for the show, but videos we're going to make for YouTube, things we're going to put on Facebook and Twitter and all this other stuff that we're going to be talking about. But the main thing that we need to talk about are the questions. So as we start talking about this membership stuff, and as I see questions, I will write them down. So if I go silent for a second, it's just because I'm writing down a question or something. So don't think like I'm just like being like I went dumb and was like, oh, you know, nothing like that. It's just I wanna make sure that everything is covered. So when I go to the park, everybody is, hey kitty, I see you over there, muffins. Hey buddy. All right, yeah. So like I said, I want to just make sure. I mean, I always ask questions like that every year. Is there something new for the dining plan? We talk about the upcoming events that the park has. I always ask about these crazy ideas. And one of the ideas they love that I was talking about last week that I'm not gonna. One, I don't want nobody to steal my idea. Number one. Number two. It's an awesome idea. It's sort of kind of been done, but not the way we want to do it, I guess. You know, there's not too much documentation on it. But, my fans, what are you going in the ceiling? Going for a walk? Going in the hole in the ceiling? Oh, look at you trying to do it. Well, you can't do it? Usually you jump up there all the time. What, are you afraid? Cat, if you could see this cat, it's nuts. Oh, she did it. Yeah, good luck trying to get her now. She's up there. She hopped on the pinball machine and hopped up. You can't climb up there. You can't get in there. You'll go right through the ceiling. It'd be kind of funny to watch Jeremy fall through the ceiling. Watch out, Jeremy! There's a big fat rat on your head! He's gonna get you! Yeah, I don't know. The cat goes all over the place. And she goes she's been all the way down there. She goes all over the place. She's nuts. She loves that ceiling. But yeah, so we're going to talk about the dining. We talk about everything. So as we're talking about these memberships, by all means, drop questions. And I am going to I got my paper ready. Oh, wait. Okay. I have a paper. Let me make sure the pen works. Sometimes it don't work. Okay, so the pen works. I got a paper. So if people start asking questions as we go, we're going to be good. If not, if you want to wait until we have the forum up, by all means, you can go right there. Right there, see? Let me start there. Head to SFNEOnline.org and then click the forums in the menu and go to the forums, sign up, and then you can talk and see all the cool things that we're talking about. I'll leave that up there for a minute while I talk. So one question that's asked by Lindsay is, how does this affect other pass holder levels available before? Is there anything new for normal, gold pass, etc.? That question has somewhat been answered, and I know they're trying to work on something. From one answer that I've gotten already from asking the park. Whatever benefits that you were told you were getting from the flash sale, with that list of stuff, you get this, this, and this. That's all you're getting. There is nothing, and I'm gonna show you in a second. I have different pictures to go along. You can look at my ugly little face, and then you can see the stuff that, as we go along with the membership, so you can see the pricing. You can see all the benefits that are included by pass. They see. I don't know if all the Six Flags did it. They must have, but I know at least Six Flags New England did a comparison chart. You can literally see all the dots per pass and what they have, so it's pretty cool at what they have. So, but anyway, the answer to that is, at the time, whatever benefits you have, that's all you got. There was nothing added extra to the season gold pass or the regular pass. So basically, you went from, and it's kind of upsetting, and I've said this, and I told the park flat out. I said, it's kind of, I didn't say it like this, but people are pissed. That's what I told them. I said, people are mad because this was not available during the flash sale. This was available now. It wasn't available then. And I get it. It probably wasn't ready to roll out. I get it. So people, one, feel lied to. They feel duped. And a lot of people now are saying, hey, they're double dipping because they don't have a way to take what you have for a pass and transfer it to a membership. I don't know how the software goes, the system goes. I don't know how it works. But they don't have the ability at this time to go from gold to membership. It just doesn't exist. So, they're working on something for those, gold passes. I don't know what, if anything. I don't have the answer, but we will probably have answers when I come back. So not next week's show. Next week's show, we're going to lay off the membership talk because we talked about it briefly last week. And then the week after that, I will come back with all the answers of all the questions that were answered. It'll be simple as that. So let's go over it. We're going to pick it apart so that way all of you can ask questions and then we can figure this out. And then we can send that off to the park and then they can answer them. They'll probably, by the questions, see how upset that people are. So let me change the screen here because we're going to start from the beginning of all this. Let me kill that. All right, so here we go. These are the tiers that you have. Even though these prices are from the other one, they're not exactly accurate. The prices on the screen are a little higher. Not by much, but it's relative. It's like 40 cents difference. So when you look at the Gold Plus membership, on the screen it says $6.99. It's at $6.50. Now this could be per and what I mean by that, it could be, I know it's a little bit more if the price that you see that I'm saying right now, the $6.50, the $8.50, the $11.50, and the $17.50, that's if you buy 4 or more passes. That's price per pass. It's a little bit more if you have 3 or less. So you'll have to bear with me what's on screen. It's just to kind of give you an idea, because that was the screenshot that was taken from Six Flags Over Texas or Fiesta Texas. I can't remember which one. I thought it was Fiesta, but I think it's Over Texas. Regardless, it's from Texas, and that was the prices from there. The prices I'm telling you don't match what's on the screen, but I'm telling you the price. So the Gold Plus membership is $6.50 a month. Platinum membership's $8.50 a month. Diamond membership's $11.50 per month, and the Diamond Elite membership is $17.50 per month. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on, and even though we're gonna hit the comparison charts next, so you can see what's what. There's also some underlying stuff that I didn't even know about. There's $10 processing fees, $20 deposits for certain things, and there's all kinds of extra add-on money. That's why I never really bought the passes online, because there was always processing fees, and I was just like, One thing that you cannot do, just so to keep in mind, if you're going to get, say you're going to get like 4 of your friends so you can get this cheaper. You save a little bit. It all has to go on one credit card. It can't be split out. So you guys have to figure a way with your friends how to make sure everybody gets the money, and whoever's card's going to get used every month to get whacked, and then make sure everybody gets the money some way, somehow. So remember that and keep that in mind. Alright, so let me pull up the comparison chart here. So you can see, I don't know how good it looks. It looks kind of crappy on my end. Let me see if I can stretch this out a little bit. Alright, so let me do that. Okay, so that looks better. Alright, so let's start. You guys can see on the screen what's going on. So if you look at the top, you see there's the regular, bottom of the barrel. Then you got the Gold Pass, which most of us already have. And then all the perks start with Gold Plus and above. So we just got put to a third world country. We were like millionaires, and now we're like penny heirs. You know, maybe we're 100 years now. We're not. You know, we were living the life with the gold pass. You know, we were like kings. We were all on top of the world, and we just got squished like a little ant in the ground. You know, they were just like, hey, you guys are peasants now. Get out of here. And a lot of people are complaining, and I get it, because at the time we were told this is the best pass to get. At the time, the best benefits, the best pass, blah blah blah, and it's not. It's no longer the best pass. But the thing is, with the memberships, I know you can't pay in full. So you got to continuously, and I get it from a business standpoint, it's genius to have constant monthly cash flow. That's what it's all about. That's what you want to have. You always want to make sure you have the most amount of cash flow in a business. If not, you're not going to be in business. That's just the way it works. So as you look across the screen here, and you're looking at what you're seeing, so you're going to see what you get. This is the first part of it is admission and parking. And so the first three, all the passes get the same thing. Six Flags New England entry, no water park entry fee. Visit all Six Flags branded parks. That's where the benefits end for everybody. Well, there's other ones, as you can see. But then the next one down, visit all Hurricane Harbor Water Park. So all the ones that had extra money that were involved to go to, you can now get into as long as you have a Gold Plus or higher. The regular season pass, no, that's gone. Well, we never had it. You can get free friend tickets on select days. Everybody gets that. Discount tickets for friends. Everybody gets that. Season parking, Gold Pass, and above get season parking. There's bonus friend tickets on select days. Again, Gold Pass and above, so we still have something. Now, here's where things start getting tricky and starts upsetting everybody. Priority park entry visit. Membership levels only. Now, I don't know about you, but I know a lot of us have been complaining. Why don't we have a season pass entrance? Instead of all, you know what I mean? All these people, clogging the lines. We want to be able to skip the line. Now, we don't have that option. If you have a Gold Pass or less, you have to get the membership. All right, so then there's a one-time preferred parking for Platinum. And then you can get preferred parking on every visit for Diamond or Diamond Elite. You can get priority preferred parking with Diamond Elite, but you have to make a reservation at least the night before. And it's on a first-come, first-served basis. I have no idea what priority preferred parking is. I'm going to ask that question. Use benefits at all member parks. So all the Six Flags now, if you're a member, can use all your benefits at other parks. That's kind of cool in a sense. So now I can, if I have Diamond Elite, I can now use my preferred parking at any Six Flags. All right, so we're going to get into I don't know what I have here. What's the next one? All right, savings and discounts. Okay, I got it. So you're going to get a season drink bottle discount if you got a Gold Plus. Unlimited soft drinks every visit for Platinum and above. But there's a kicker. The bottles that they're giving you for that are now on a timed 20 minutes between drinks. You know, the ability to get a drink. They're doing whatever. See, the other bottles, I mean, at the moment, what do you call it? Don't have, they're not corresponding with that. I mean, unless they make that a new thing. But I guess the way they're going to do it is scan your pass. Somehow, some way, some whatever. I don't know how it's going to work. But we're going to ask how that works. I'm definitely going to ask and see how that's going to work out for everybody. Now, candy and merchandise discounts every visit. The rest of this stuff, really in this right here, is all for Gold Plus memberships and above. So you're going to get candy merchandise discounts. You can see the different various percentages off. Food and drink discounts every visit. Membership dining pass discounts. So if you have a Diamond Elite, you can get 50% off a dining pass. You can get a season popcorn bucket discount, various prices. The season's flash pass discount, various discounts. They have season pass picture discount, VIP tour discount, cabana rental discount, tube rental discounts, flash pass discounts every visit, paid attractions discount every visit, Discovery Kingdom Dolphin Discovery once, The wildlife discovery. There's over 300. Oh, see, this is where we come back into play. Over 300 of regular in-park savings. Then they have the Great Escape Lodge discounts for all the members. And then I don't know if I have this or not. I gotta look. I may not have made it. I was running out of time. That's special experience. We'll go through that. There's one that's in between. So special experiences, pass holder appreciation days. Everybody gets that. Exclusive ride times. Everybody gets that. Well, for pass holder, there's member appreciation days for memberships. Member exclusive ride times for memberships. Member only opening invite for Diamond and above. There's priority concert entry for Platinum and above. Skip one major ride line once for Platinum. Skip one major ride every visit for what do you call it, Diamond. Skip two major lines for Diamond Elite. There's going to be one free Fright Fest haunted house for Diamond. You're going to get a Fright Fest wristband every visit with Elite. You're going to get a Diamond area water park access for both Diamonds. Water park priority water park entry for the Diamonds. Priority premium show seating for the Diamonds. They got basics, special metallic member ID for everybody, exclusive member newsletter for everybody, special member only lanyard, member only support center, phone, email, chat for all of these. So that's that for for all that. But so there's one more that we have to get through. I don't have the graphic, so shame on me up on there. And so there's upgrades and freebies that I didn't have the graphic. There's a $5 powdered sugar funnel cake once for gold plus platinum and diamond. There's a free icy upgrade once for those three. There's a double ride on paid attractions once for those three. Printed ride photo for platinum, diamond, diamond elite. Digital ride photo for diamond and diamond elite. A s'mores kit during holiday in the park. For the two Diamonds, free flash pass upgrade every visit for Diamond Elite, $5 powdered sugar funnel cake each visit for Diamond Elite, free icy upgrade each visit for Diamond Elite, double rides on paid attractions each visit Diamond Elite. There's going to be other surprises for Gold Plus and above. So these are all the different things you're going to get, but there's a lot of if there's a lot of stuff that you may want to read between the lines. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do not want to pay for monthly. Everybody just wants to pay the one. That's why, like, when they do the flash sale, everybody's like, I want to pay it, and I don't want to have a monthly payment. I want to pay it and get it done. And, I mean, the membership, yeah, it's kind of budget conscious, for everybody that, I mean, especially for the people that just can't, like a family of four or whatever. Just some families just can't slap down that one giant payment right there for the what do you call it, the season passes and the dining passes, and paying monthly shrinks it and makes it more affordable for the family. And I get why they do it. There's multiple reasons why. You can pay me for the 12 months, and I'll pay each month for you. So yeah, there's a lot of things that people can do. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of options. So, like I said, all the questions that you guys have are going to be taken down and brought to the park, along with all the other stuff I got to type up and get to the park. And I want them to see all this stuff ahead of time. And I want them to know that, hey, I mean, they know that that people are upset. They can read what we're saying. They know. I've told them. People have told them. They see it. They're not blind. The answer that I got from the park when I asked, and I put it on SFNEOnline's Facebook, and it was the answer, and I get it. It was like, I'm sure that they knew it was coming, but they couldn't say nothing about it because it wasn't ready. So they had to do what they were told to do, and then all of a sudden we got blindsided. I get it. I'm mad about it. Everybody's mad about it. Whatever. I mean, I really don't want to have two passes. So like I said, it is what it is. Somebody likes the monthly. Some people don't like the monthly. I just my whole thing and my frustration, and they'll know about it in the thing just from me. We all did it's like we got duped. We all bought the flash sale Gold Pass. We were told. I mean, it's the best price. Yes. Is it the? Well, it was the best pass at the time. And then all of a sudden, now you have two passes, because if they can't upgrade it and say they can't refund, this talks about they may refund what you have, and then refund that to you, and then you start the membership. So they give you back the money for the dining plan and the pass, and then you just sign up for the dining and the thing. But that's to be seen. That's not an official statement. That's just rumor, so don't hold that to me. Don't go, hey, this idiot from SFNEOnline said that. No, I'm telling you right now, it's video document that it's a rumor. There's nothing written in stone that's going to happen. It's just hearsay. And that didn't even come from the park. It's just people flapping their jaws all over the internet. That's what's going to happen. I mean, there's processing fees, there's this, there's that, da. So I don't know. We'll find out more. So like I said, when you guys give me questions, I will write them down, and then I will give them to the park. And then when the week after that, so it'll be right before Nor'easter, because they want to get this information out, honestly, before Nor'easter. That's at Lake Compounds. Because when they go to the park, and if people are not seeing the answers to the questions, they're going to get bombarded. This way, once we have it, all the answers, I'm going to spread it like wildfire through the internet. To Ace, to SFNEOnline, to the forums, everywhere that I possibly can. I'll even make a video about it, even though it's all over. I just want people to know, so they're not getting mutilated at the Nor'easter event, even though they still are. But this way, it'll at least help alleviate and answer questions. That's the whole thing. We need to get the information out. That's what my job is. I need to get the information out. I need to ask the questions, get the information, and give it to you guys. That's what's going to happen. So, in one way or the other. Well, there's a $10 processing fee. I guess it's a one-time fee. There was something... Myself and Sarah and some other people were talking about all these different crazy things going on. All these, like, other, like, underlying fees. There's some $20 refundable deposit, which you're never going to get back, because they're probably going to want that $20 every year. It's just it's like a bank just holding that $20 with no interest, so I'm going to ask all these questions. What's this $20 deposit? Why is there only fees, a $20 deposit and an $8 to $9 processing fee on initial purchase? See, first of all, there shouldn't be any fees, period. Why am I getting charged $8 to $9 processing fee on a purchase? And why should I have to pay a $20 deposit? Yeah, so what if I don't cancel my membership for 100 years from now? They got that $20 for 100 years. That thing better come with oh, somebody that I know just sent me an answer. They talked to Six Flags today, and they said, I talked to Six Flags today. They canceled my membership and gave me my money back since I paid this month. And they gave me my Dining Pass account and said I can add it to the new Diamond. And that was Danielle, our good friend Danielle. She just messaged me that. So, I don't know if you're watching, Danielle, but hi, Danielle. Thanks for the info. So, yeah, that's, yeah, I know, it's not interest bearing, but it should be. If they're holding on to my $20 for, what if it's 10, 20, 30? Yeah, I want something for it, I know that's never going to happen, but it should be. Or you can choose not to leave the deposit, but your monthly fee is more expensive. Yeah, so there's always these stupid things. See, she was watching the whole time, and then Dana, you could have just typed it up in the chat here. Everybody was seeing it. All information is good information that anybody puts. Yeah, and actually the chat feature changed like this week or last week. All these comments now are gonna stay even after the show is over. Because remember before, all the chat responses vanished once I hit stop. They all vanished and went away. They were gone. So when I get a new replacement card, same account, new number, there was some bank hacked. The monthly charges became missed for the phone, Easy Pass, etc. Hi, Jimmy. I love you too. When I get a new, so it's gonna be tough because I don't know how the membership, what do you call it? I've never done a membership, so I don't know how it's set up online. I'm probably gonna say, good. They're gonna stay. Because I want everyone to know that I love you. Oh, somebody loves me. My kids still say they love me. I mean, for those that missed it, Jeremy came down and gave me a hug. I feel loved. People love me. I'm a lucky little goober. So yeah. So I mean, I assume that the member, when you sign on the website or however you set up the payments and all that stuff. Excuse me. I want to assume it's like how Busch Gardens is when you make an account, log in. You know, gotta notify all. You know, so we'll see. I've never done the membership with Six Flags. I do it with Busch Gardens. I mean, I've been doing that for, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years. I don't know how many years. When did I go there? 15 was the first time? So 3 years I've been doing that for Busch Gardens. It's kind of weird. I kind of wish I could have just pay it all at once. I'd rather just... I'm a kind of pay it all at once kind of guy. So, we'll see. So, yeah. So, like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. If not, you can leave them in the chat after if you watched it. After we... get off the show here, we're going to go to, I'm going to go right on SFNEOnline's website. I'm going to go right to the forums. I'm going to create a thread that is for asking the questions about the membership. And whatever questions, I'm just going to let it go for a couple days. I'm going to put that in the information on the chat. So if you want to leave a question, you have to sign up for, you can't just drop a comment being like just drop it in for a second. If you have signed up, I'll check tonight to see if anybody else, because people have been signing up and I haven't been paying attention because I don't get any notifications. I have to manually go check. So if you have signed up and you have not been approved yet, let me know so that way I can approve it right away. So when you sign up, just let me know. I'll approve you. You can leave all the questions you want. You can say how bad of a person I am. I don't know, whatever you feel like doing on the forums. It's all up in the air with you guys. Whatever you want to do, it's all cool. Are they under the default comments, or does the chat pop up in the corner or something? Are you talking about, Lindsay, are you talking about the chat that would, the thing that we're talking on now, or like a Six Flags thing? I don't know how it's going to be because this is the first show that we've done that this chat thing is going to stick around. It's probably going to go into the normal chat area. It's probably just going to move from on the side like it is now and just drop down next. I have no idea. Yeah, you can read the facts on all the little fine print things. Just like Sarah said. Six Flags does a pretty good job at the facts regarding memberships. That's how I learned most of these things. She really went through every little nook and cranny, let me tell you. She's been like a raving lunatic at how upset she is about this. I mean, everybody's upset because, honestly, I feel duped. I feel like it's not necessarily lied to, because it's a business. At that time, that was the best and priced the best pass. But if they knew ahead of time, they should have been saying, "Hey, coming later in 2018 or whatever, this is coming." They should have been teasing it. You know what I mean? And I know things just doesn't happen. I don't know. We'll find out. I don't know. But yeah, for when the stream ends, yeah, that I don't know if so what like when the stream ends, what happens to the chat now that it doesn't disappear? We'll find out once the show's over. Is it gonna stay right where it is? Is it gonna move down below? That's the burning question that a lot of the YouTubers want to know, and I'm sure a lot of people already know that have done live streams since the announcement. They're gonna be rolling out all kinds of stuff, but yeah, it's gonna stick around, so it's gonna be nice. Plus, it's also gonna help a lot of stuff. Yeah, you know, I have to. That's the next thing I have to. I think it's an option to be able to let links. And I think it's just by default it doesn't let them in. You can do a pop-out trap toggle, timestamp, participant. Wait, is it going to tell me? Oh, this is just the people that are talking. Not just watching. Yeah, I think it's in the settings. See, my problem is I set up the show on YouTube, and I don't like go through all the settings and all that. I've never physically just sat there with the live stream stuff in the chat. I know you can make somebody a moderator, and I don't know how to do that. And there's a lot of stuff that I lack on, and that's why now that I've started dictating to people what to do, and now we're getting that plan together to get it all done. I can take a step back from all the crazy stuff I was doing and focus on the me stuff of SFNEOnline. The main bread and butter of what I got to do. Other people have other things they got to do. You know, yeah, I think there's a way to allow them, but maybe I got to have a mod. I have no idea. And maybe this week I'll look into that. Oh, no links in live streaming, but can in pre-recorded. Oh, well. There you go. That's stupid. I mean, I know YouTube's going through hell right now, and they're getting bashed left and right because of all the stuff that they've done to everybody. And, oh yeah, membership freak. I just got a text. Frequently asked questions about that. So, like, you know, I get why YouTube's doing what it is doing, and between all this other stuff, I mean, the only good thing that's going to happen is channels are going to either disappear or people are going to start, like, really investing in it. I mean, I saw a lot of people that haven't even hit the 1,000 subscriber threshold. They're going, I went to part-time work. I'm doing YouTube full-time. And you know what? They're putting the work in and they're getting the subscribers. You got to put the work in. You know, you got to make the videos. And for us, it's really tough because it's off-season. There's not much to do. In terms, because remember when I did the feedback on the forums and people left a lot of feedback, whether it was good or it was bad, whatever. And then I kind of went into a funk because I was like, what am I going to do? I was trying to make sure everybody's happy. I want to make sure I was happy. So I came up with a solution, and it's going to be an awesome solution. You know, Sarah knows, Luco knows, a bunch of people know. And what's going to happen is SFNEOnline, the Grove Show is going to be the Grove Show. SFNEOnline, this YouTube channel is going to be all the stuff that's going to get covered in New England. You know, the haunted houses, the parks, media days, POVs, and all that stuff. That's what that channel is going to be, and that's it. I got a lot of people talking about they don't care about Rhode Island Comic Con. They don't care about the cruises. They don't care about a lot of the stuff that we put on there. So, and it kind of put me in a weird little funky depression kind of thing, because I'm like, the whole purpose of the Grow Show, and then when I took over SFNEOnline, I know the Grow Show was a different but same, and what I was doing with the Grow Show was okay, but then once it became SFNEOnline, and I didn't want to have 2 YouTube channels, blah, 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 and I went to a funk, and I couldn't really be... I'm a creative guy. Everybody knows that. I'm not saying I got, like, the best videos on the planet. I just like making them. I don't care if they're crap. I don't care if it looked... If I drew a cartoon out of stick figures and I put it up, I'm still proud of it. I don't care if it looks like crap. I'm still proud of it, whether everybody likes it or doesn't like it. You know, I'm just creative. I like to be creative. I like to write music. I like to make videos. I like to take pictures. I like to do all kinds of crazy stuff. That's what I like to do. That's me. So now I'm just gonna... Facebook shows game video. I want that off of Facebook. Facebook was jealous of Twitch. Yeah, it's all crazy, and all these different, things with all these different social media, they're all gonna die off, and somebody else is gonna come up and make a great platform. It's coming because Facebook and Twitter and Twitch can't be the end all game of something. Something's gonna happen, and some other site's gonna come up and just blow everybody away. Someday, YouTube and Twitch and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, it's all gonna die off. And people are gonna go, "What the hell was that? That was so 15, 10 years ago." You watch. So anyway, I'm creating another YouTube channel to do all my other cool stuff. Well, honestly, it's not going to be Dr. Giggles. We named it, and it's funny. It's going to be more of a family-orientated thing, but still all the cool stuff. Because YouTube's cracking down. I'm not even trying to be a YouTube star. It's just for me to... One, it helps me, like the winter months, and sometimes you're just bored and you got nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to be bored. It drives me nuts. It makes me depressed. I don't like to be bored. So I like to do stuff. Like, I went out. We're calling the channel the Marvelous Martins. That's what it's going to be called. And we're just going to do all the cool stuff that I wanted to put. See, now SFNEOnline is going to miss out. Because all the little millennia kids, like I was saying, that we're all complaining about, like, my green screen videos and the cruises and stuff. Everybody knows what the Grow Show was about, right? Everybody knows it was all about the whole reason for the Grow Show is to show everybody all the cool stuff that's out there in the world, to show everybody to be like, hey, maybe someday I want to go on that vacation, or I want to go to this park, because maybe you guys never saw that park, and I'm there to show you, be like, hey, this is a cool place. Go check it out. Maybe you don't like it. Maybe you will. Check it out. That's what the Grow Show was all about. For all of us to communicate, have fun, chill out. That's what it was all about. And then people want to be like, pitchfork and torch. Marvel. Now, it has nothing to do with marvelous. Like, awesome. That's us. The Marvelous Martins. And, it's going to have... But you see, the cool thing is now we're going to do, like, pranks. And we're going to do all kinds of stuff with the kids that, we didn't do here. And we got a better focus, and it's going to be better. So SFNEOnline is going to be what SFNEOnline is, New England stuff. All the cool crew. So if you were looking forward to SFNE, this YouTube page, giving you around Comic-Cons and cruises and cool stuff and all those other music video things and stuff, now you got to go check out the other YouTube page now. But there's nothing on it. And, we're starting work on everything this weekend. I'm still dedicated and devoted to SFNEOnline. That's not going to change. You're still going to get all the cool stuff that is for that. And then all the extra cooler, better stuff is on the other channel. So all the millennia kids are going to go, oh, what happened? Why don't we have all these viewers and all this other stuff? Oh, you don't know what you got until you lose it. I know I'm not a James Cameron. I'm not a nothing, but it is what it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. SFNEOnline is not going to go down in the tubes. We're still going to... All the effort that I put into the other channel is going to still get put into this channel. So it's not like everybody's just going to lose stuff. That's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's still going to be good stuff. I see 5 outlying points. Did I miss them? I don't know, because I kind of scatterbrain and I don't, I don't know what you missed on what you didn't. I mean, I talked about Six Flags New England, Harley Quinn. We talked about the memberships, Canopy Lake, Fiesta, Texas, memberships, SeaWorld, Disney, more SeaWorld, Foxwoods. There is one about the upcoming Coaster Enthusiast events. That one I did not talk about. I don't have, there's not all this information that I feel like breaking out. If you belong to a coaster group, you can go on the events page. As we get more flyers and stuff coming, because now it's too early in the season. But in any case, the 17th of March, Great Nor'easter Relay Compounds, off-season event, no rides, but we're going to find out a lot of information about the New England stuff. And of course, we're going to record it all. May 5th, I got to sign up for this. Wooden Warrior Day at Quasi. It's $39.06 ERT food and a t-shirt. June 17th, June 22nd. Costa Con at Kings Dominion, Busch Gardens, Six Flags America. July 14th, Ace Day at Lake Compounce. July 21st, Ace Plays in Maine. September 8th, Riding of the Bull. And this one we're going to. September 15th, Canada A up at Canada's Wonderland. Hotel is booked. I'm just waiting for the flyer to come up so I can register for the event. So we're going. My first return to Canada's Wonderland since 1995. So that's what? 23 years it's been since I've been there. So there's probably been a lot of changes since then, I'm probably assuming. Oh, and then the cool thing that I did yesterday, yesterday I purchased a karaoke machine, and that's going to be delivered tomorrow. And then I went to, I don't know how many of you know Guitar Center. I went and I bought a DJ club light for the karaoke, because I suck at singing. I can rap my ass off, or if you put a lot of effects on my voice, then I can maybe sing. But we're going to do that. Yeah, Canada A. That's the name of the event. Canada A. On whatever date that was. I just dropped my paper. September 15th. It's the weekend after Riding of the Bull. So going to Canada's Wonderland. But we're also going to go, see, at first I didn't know if I really wanted to go, and then I was just like, Jessica was like, hey, we're going. Me and Danielle took the dates off. I'm like, I guess I'm going to Canada. But we're going to go to Niagara Falls. There's an awesome haunted house evidently over there. I'm going to do all kinds of other stuff. Go to Canada's Wonderland. And that's what's going to happen. So, like I said, I don't want nobody to think SFNEOnline is like going to just die off and I'm going to give up. No. Because it just means I get to be extra creative. And I like to be extra creative because being creative makes me happy. Not being creative makes me sad. I'd be a sad boy if I can't create. So yeah. So instead of getting murdered and having pitchforks and torches stab me to death, the people that want what they want on SFNEOnline, that's what they're going to get. And I even have 2 people in charge of social media. So I'm not going to be posting that much. Like on Facebook and Twitter and all that. Because we can't get the just so you know, the SFNEOnline Twitter account that you think, that's not the one anymore. Because Zach won't give up the password. You know, he's going to hold on to it, and he won't give us the Twitter handle back. He's being a DICK. Yeah, I publicly said that. So if he's got a problem, he can KISSMYASS. So if you want, forget about that Twitter, because that's meaningless, even though he's still posting stuff and it's confusing everybody. This right here is the Twitter. Not the one that's currently there. Forget that one. That one, he's a sour, great dude, and yeah. Yeah, I said it. So you can go to that Twitter account. That's the one you want. Not the other one. Forget that one. That's the only one I couldn't get the passwords for. So we got the Instagram, we got the Snapchat, we got the YouTube, and all that. So yeah, sad day in Dramaville. But other than that, everything's rocking and rolling, baby. So without further ado, we're going to get going. But before we go, like I said, as soon as I get off of here, the show's ending in 2 minutes. That's about it. The show's not finished, like, forever. It's just going to be finished right now. We'll be back next Thursday. Same time, same channel. And we're going to be, as soon as I get off here, I'm going to be setting up that thing in the forum on SFNEOnline. And we're going to put it up. Leave the questions. I figure by Saturday, I'm going to end, I'll say Sunday. So that way Monday I can type it all up, send it off to the park, and then when I see him on Friday, we can, and then when we come back on that show, that's when we're going to unveil all the answers to all your questions. Right before, what do you call it? Nor'easter, you'll have all your information. Maybe I'll do it a little early. I don't know. I'll see what information comes out of it and what we do with it and what I can and can't say. I mean, the questions will be answered and the other stuff will be at a later time. So, as we leave, there's a huge storm coming starting tonight going on, so be careful. on your travels. Be safe. It's going to be rainy, snowy, windy. Don't blow away or freeze to death. And I will see you guys next week. And we'll see what we'll talk about next week. So, until next week, everybody. Have a great weekend. Have a great time. And keep on coasting, y'all. Peace out. Woo!